Will from Will Development, and this is my 163rd weekly update. I am doing a little bit of stuff for one of the neighbors, so I'm in a new location. How exciting and exotic. Regardless, I still felt like I had to get this video out, so I'm here filming, and this week went, it was a good week actually. Nothing crazy, no PRs or anything like that, but everything felt better, and we're sort of in an interim period where we're sort of redesigning the program. We're going to be moving to a new program. We're still in that phase where we're sort of working things out, so this whole week has basically just been, I don't want to say fuck around, but basically it's been a fuck around kind of week where we've just sort of just do whatever you want kind of thing. And I squatted 2 days this week. One of the days went good, which was today. One of the days did not go so good, and I did that to my finger. Stupid accident, it was totally my fault. Just got unbalanced with, it was 225, it wasn't even crazy weight. And I just ended up basically coming down on the safeties in between the bar and cracked my finger pretty damn good, and it hurts. I just had the Band-Aid on there while I lift because it's still bleeding a little bit from the fingernail, and so I don't want to get blood everywhere. But when I'm walking around in my daily life, I've been letting it air out. This is one of those injuries that's probably going to take a little bit to heal. It's actually kind of a funny thing because I would say like 90% of the injuries I've ever gotten inside of a gym was basically not doing an exercise. It was me fucking something up. And in this case, it was definitely that. I think the other injury I've gotten while in a gym or training was when I was training box jumps and misjudged it and basically slammed my shin really hard into the box, and it fucking hurt. Didn't bleed, but it left this dent in my shin that fucking hurt a lot. But PR'd on bench, hit 285 I think this week. Other than that, no good PRs this week. Like I said, we're playing with the program, designing it, and figuring out what we want to focus on, which I'm probably still going to be focusing more on my deadlift and my just pressing power in general, so benching and overhead pressing. And I definitely want to go back to squatting 3 days a week because I feel like 1 day a week just isn't enough for me, and I don't like squatting, but I still find it as one of the most important, if not the most important, in terms of overall strength development. So we're probably going to be, we're gonna move to that probably. We just have to sort of move things around and figure out what fits where for recovery purposes. Other than that, not a lot going on this week. Did want to mention that, as you'll notice, I am not participating in Movember this year. I think this is the first year in about 5 years that I'm not participating in it. And part of the reason was I didn't feel like it, and the other part of it was I want to do it next year, but I actually want to raise some money, get some awareness, join up with a few other local gyms and that sort of thing, and get actual progress towards it, not just me where people go, why are you growing a mustache? Oh, that stupid Movember thing. Like, you know, I actually want to try to raise some money for it, that kind of thing. And that's going to require planning and talking to some other local guys that I know. So not this year. Apologize if you look forward to it, but it's going to be one of those years without it. Other than that, not much going on. Like I said, I've got this little injury. It didn't stop me from deadlifting too much. I did end up having to switch to straps a little earlier than I normally do, just because it, you know, when you're gripping with three fingers are weaker than 4, you know, imagine that. But it doesn't mean you stop training just because you're injured. If you do, then what's your excuse?